EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. More of the man in motion. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Jackson. Inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking now, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Yeah. Hey, middle. Go. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up. 13. Shut up.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point forthcoming. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now Jackson. And quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Jackson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Change it.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is taking it right down Broadway.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
DK Metcalf, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
We changed it.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Hey, middle. That's enough.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
To about the 26 here. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Hey, report. You at X. You at X.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3 scores. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Jackson now. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Hey, 43. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. 15.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hey, 43, 43, 15, 43, 43.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down inside the 15 he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete, right around the 8. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to at least get one score back.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Yellow. Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what
there he goes, left side.
Now he's loose again.
How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Middle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Attack!
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to claw one back.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes to throw once more.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
140 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
Shot. Go.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
13.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Kansas City. 15.
Mahomes now on first down. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Hey, report.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Houston in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Six yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And Jackson going to hold on to it. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.